Hello friends, welcome to Dr. Vet channel. I'm Dr. P.R. Patel, Professor Head Veterinary Medicine. Today we will see very important disease, hepatic fasciolasis, important for examination point of view, important for the field point of view, and important for the competitive examination also. In part 1, we study synonym, definition, etiology, epidemiology, and a life cycle of important endoparasitic disease, hepatic fasciolasis. Hepatic fasciolasis is popularly known as simply fasciolasis or liver fluke disease because it is caused by liver fluke. It is also called as liver rot because this liver fluke causes severe damage to liver parenchyma, so liver rot. Distomatosis, that is the disease named into the France. What is fasciolasis? The definition is it causes two type of infection, acute fasciolasis or chronic fasciolasis. It is caused by Fasciola species. The fasciola are broad leaf-like body. The natural hosts are very common for acute fasciolasis is sheep and for chronic fasciolasis cattle. But it also affects buffalo, goat and other ruminants. But the most common species affected are sheep and cattle. Intermediate host Limnia snail. The disease is characterized by presence of flukes in liver, intensive damage to liver parenchyma. When the liver fluke migrates through the liver, it causes traumatic hepatitis. Then afterwards there is hepatic fibrosis. The liver parenchyma is refused by fibrous tissue because of the anemia. There is failure of the mucous membrane because of the hypoproteinemia. There is edema of the mucosa. There is anemia, jaundice in very severe cases, bottle jaw condition. There is accumulation of edematous fluid intramedullary. There is chronic digestive disturbance, constipation and or diarrhea or indigestion. There is chronic diarrhea and in very severe cases or long-standing cases, there may be a death of the animal. There are three species of Fasciola are prevalent in India. Fasciola hepatica is mostly in temperate and cooler area of high altitude in tropical and subtropical countries. Fasciola gigantica species mostly in tropical countries and Fasciola jacksoni in very limited area, especially Assam and Kerala. So these two species are in India, Fasciola hepatica and Fasciola gigantica. Now here we will see the location of these flukes. The immature flukes in small intestine, peritoneal cavity and liver parenchyma. Mostly it is a liver parenchyma. The mature adult flukes They locate in bile duct. When there is large number of metacercaria are ingested over a short time, this large number of the immature flukes all of a sudden attack on liver and cause acute fasciolasis. Remember here, ingestion of large number of the metacercaria, that means large number of the immature flukes, they cause high damage, more damage to the liver, and there is manifestation of acute fasciolasis. When the ingestion of metacercaria fewer in numbers over a longer period, they produce a chronic disease, and that is by adult flukes. So, large number of metacercaria causes acute fasciolasis. Fewer number of metacercaria over a longer period, chronic disease manifested by presence of adult flukes. The intermediate host, that is amphibious snail, in India are Limnia accumulate and Limnia auricularia. Here we will see some of the epidemiological characteristic of snail. The permanent habitat of the snail is poorly drained soil, low-lying swamp area, ponds, and small streams. The optimum temperature of breeding of snail is 10 to 28 degrees centigrade. Increasing in environment temperature causes mortality of the snail and the infection falls. In moist and warm condition, especially mud area, the swamp area, the snails grow well and clinicians find more disease. Under unfavorable condition, especially in dry period or when the temperature goes high, these snails hibernate in the ground. They burrow into the soil. And when the temperature favors, the humidity favors, they will come out and start spreading the disease. Hosts affected are natural hosts are mostly sheep and sheep manifest acute fasciolasis. Natural host is cattle also, but generally cattle and large ruminant manifest chronic fasciolasis. The other ruminants act as a carrier of the infection, such as buffalo, goat, and other ruminants. They are not severely affected. The unusual hosts are horse and man. Dear clinician, remember, hepatic fasciolasis is main economic importance in sheep and cattle because acute fasciolasis causes heavy mortality in sheep and chronic fasciolasis in cattle cause great loss of production. So it is economically important from the exam point of view also for the student important, for the field point of view for veterinary officers it is also very important. We just look at the life cycle at a glance, not much detail. The adult fluke in animal lays eggs. The eggs are passed out in feces. Miracidium develops within the egg. The miracidium hatches out and migrate actively. This Myriacidium infect the snail host. Snail is the intermediate host. Incidences of liver fluke are more in wet areas and in the years of high summer rainfall because both these Myriacidium survive in water and intermediate host also require for their multiplication, development, breeding the wet areas. So this season is favorable. High summer fall is favorable for them. So large number of the cases are observed during this season. Then two further development stages in snail occurs. One is the multiplication and second is Myriacidium become a infective Cercaria inside the snail. Continue the life cycle of fasciolasis. Cercaria comes out from the snail. The Cercaria migrate onto the web herbage, forage, pasture or fodder or grass or plants. There is an encystation of metacercaria. This is highly resilient infective stage. Highly resilient, highly resistant because there is encystation, cyst formation, and highly infective also. Due to this encystation, the longevity of metacercaria under natural condition is 1 to 1.5 months, 4 to 6 weeks. The metacercaria are ingested by animal while grazing. They become the young flukes in the body of the animal. These young flukes migrate to the liver parenchyma. And when they become adult, they go to the bile duct and occasionally to gallbladder. These young flukes, immature flukes, causes considerable damage in the liver tissue. They feed on liver tissue and blood, and wherever they migrate it, they produce necrosis and of tunnels of migration. They destroy the liver parenchyma. The infection is 10 to 12 weeks after the metacercaria are ingested. The whole cycle of liver fluke is of 18 to 20 weeks. Friends, requested to share this information to other veterinarians and veterinary students, to promote the channel, subscribe the channel, but don't forget to share this information to the other veterinarians. Thank you very much for observing this video. Next time I will be with Fishuriasis video number 2.